Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going to try the Draggy meter. This is my cell phone view, and look at the lighting. Now I'm going to throw my GoPro on, and I know a lot of my videos is really dark, but I drive around like this and it's super bright, and this is with the cell phone, like I said. Now the GoPro. As you can see, you probably can't see anything, so I definitely need to get a better GoPro. Because I drive a lot at night because I work nights, so that's half of the time I spend awake is at night driving. So I definitely gotta get a better GoPro. I can't just be holding my phone unless I had an automatic. But I'm gonna go ahead, try the Draggy. I'm gonna hold my phone on the speedometer and try not to grind any gears and try to shift as fast as I can, even though I didn't put the new clutch master cylinder in yet. And I didn't uninstall my short shifter adapter. I really want to uninstall my short shifter just because I find I could shift faster with the OEM. But first I am going to try the clutch master cylinder, and then if I still can't shift quick with that, I'm going to put the OEM just because it has a better feel when trying to shift fast. But when just cruising around, the short shifter is great. But like here, I just want to give you an example. See how it's like here it springs back, but here it like sticks. It's not smooth, so it's very easy to miss gears, and sometimes when I go to rev match and throw it in fourth, it just won't go in, and reverse is sometimes a pain to get. So OEM I find is a better feel for shifting fast anyways, and there's no hesitation. But first to second with the short shifter, if you could really shift fast with that clutch master cylinder and slave cylinder, then the short shifter would be beneficial. I find the second to third though is hit or miss. Like you can get in the wrong gear pretty easy. Third to fourth is pretty decent, but fourth to fifth is also kind of tricky. Sometimes hits right in the middle. It's not as smooth going into the sideways gears as the up and down. Activate race mode. Now I find holding this kind of screws me up. I can't really pay attention to my shifting. So I might have to try that mount up there, but I like it for my K-tuner. So anyways, I'm gonna do my best to hold this while driving and try not to grind, because if I grind, I'm done. So. Okay, so as you've seen there, that was my best launch. If I could have launched like this on my 13.49, I think I would have got a 13.4, maybe 13.3. But my fastest trap was a 102.46, and now with all the mods, I got a 102.20, but a very bad launch due to lightweight flywheel and just not really that great at launching it. You got to get it perfect. It's hard to get it perfect, but anyways, a 5.7, and I trapped almost just as fast. So it definitely has a low 13 in it on a perfect run, and probably 104, 105 miles per hour if I'm lucky. Now with pre-cat deletes and a real tune, it'll do a lot better, hopefully high 12s. I really want to get like 105 miles. That would be nice. I have went up about 30 wheels, so let's try again. Actually, no, I'm not gonna try again, because I find back-to-back pulls, the shit starts. Oh my god, I just broke my car. I just blew my transmission. I went to put it in 6 and it went in reverse. That is not good. So when stationary, it goes into the gears, but with the car running it does not. So it goes into all the gears when you're parked still, but when she started, you feel this crazy vibration and it won't go. Tow truck, she's down. Oh, it does it. Ah, so old school. Squeaky belt. Well, at least the AC works. I had to fill it up the other day, but okay, so 20.5. Get better gas mileage in this than my car. Mainly because I baby it, but
baby, I know what you want. Baby, I know what you need. You just want all the
Vin J. Crazy is a crazy good song. So we're here in the SUV about a week after my car broke, and just want to give you guys an update of what's going on. So what happened was, it's a clutch apparently that let go. It's not engaging anymore. I don't know if it came apart, if it burnt out, if it was misassembled, or what really happened, but I'll know more once I get it back. Now, so what I am gonna do is I'm putting the stock flywheel back, OEM clutch, and yeah, cause that SPEC 3, it was all right, but it didn't last me that long. I don't know if it's cause I wasn't used to driving a lightweight flywheel. Maybe I ruined it. So what I realized is I'm gonna always need a second vehicle if I wanna drive the TL how I drive it, and let's be honest, I'm always gonna drive it that way. I can't help it. It's a manual, sounds great, pulls great. I'm gonna drive the bag off of it. That's just how I am, and what's the point of having a fun, quick car if you're not gonna floor it all the time? I don't know, it just puts a smile on my face. That's what makes me happy, so that's how I'm gonna drive it. Costs a fortune, but gotta pay to play. So anyways, this SUV here has got 190,000 miles and it still works great. I mean, the radiator hose clamp let go the other day. All I had to do was get a new clamp, and it was leaking oil. Apparently it was the rear main seal, but I put the rear main seal sealant, Blue Devil stuff, and I don't really notice it leaking any oil or anything, so I'm just gonna check the oil, make sure everything's topped off. But yeah, so quick little info on this SUV here. It's 2008 and I plan on selling it, but right now we're trying to get a house. Then once I get a house, I'm going to trade this in, probably get like a G35X or a truck, which is going to be a 5-liter F-150 or the EcoBoost 3.5. I'm undecided on which to get. As long as the EcoBoost has warranty, I don't mind getting an EcoBoost, but for long term I'd definitely go with the 5-liter. And so anyways, I think that would be more useful than an SUV or another car for me, is a truck. So then I can actually do other things, make other content. I do want to get a 4-wheeler, so then I'll be able to throw it in the back and have more content and different videos for you guys. So anyways, the TL is getting fixed. Should have it this weekend. And then the Type R dyno video, if you guys haven't watched that, I am gonna race them once my TL is up and running. And I also have a 300 SRT8, the first generation style, that I'm gonna race. So can't wait to get the car back up and running and get those runs in. And so yeah, getting all new OEM clutch and flywheel. So now I had the short shifter adapter, lightweight flywheel that can go in the V6 manual Accord if I can find one next year for a really good price, because I've seen them go for a few grand. And if I can get something for a few grand, gut it, and throw some nitrous in it, that would be a fun little car, I think, to bring to the track. I definitely need my car back. The other day I was daydreaming about my car, and I go to take the exit, and I go to a rev match from 6th to 5th, and what the heck is this guy doing? He's doing 80 on the friggin' highway. Oh, I don't like driving this like that. But yeah, anyways, I was on the highway doing about 120. I go to rev match, throw it in 5th. Well, you can't really rev match and throw it in 5th in an automatic. So the car went shooting forward, slammed on the brakes, all my stuff went flying. I threw it in neutral, the RPM shot up. I thought it was pretty funny, but could have did some damage by throwing this into actual reverse, or attempting to, but anyways. So definitely need my car back. Really miss the manual. Hate driving this. I mean, it gets me from point A to point B, but it's so boring, slow. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this video. Just wanted to give you guys an update. It's a clutch, nothing too major. Like I said, I still have the lightweight flywheel, so all in all, I think it's like 700 bucks labor for the clutch, 700 bucks for new clutch pressure plate and throwout bearing. So maybe, you know, I'm thinking close to 2 grand, everything, taxes in, because our taxes is ridiculous. So anyways, I'll be making another video once I get my car back. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Feel free to comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.